Welcome back to the Citizen channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. And our little feature, The Odds Show, where we have a look at a value of an upcoming City game. We're going to be talking match day 9, of course, October the 8th, 3 p.m. kickoff, Manchester City versus the Saints versus Southampton. So we're going to see if there's any value on this. Not a great deal of value. It's been quite hard to figure this. I mean, I know a lot of you do accumulators and sort of thing, and that's possibly the best to see, like a Haaland hat-trick plus City half-time, full-time. If you combine all those sort of things, you're getting better value for money. But as a one-off bets, yeah, it's quite difficult, this one. So we're going to have a look at this City versus Southampton. These prices are as at the 5th of October 22, so check around. I'll give you the generally available prices and maybe the odd one better than what I give you. And please, when the fun stops, stop and be gamble aware. I don't condone gambling, please. Just a little bit of fun, just a little bit of interest. Right, before we carry on, please, if you are new to the channel, I do lots of stuff. City reviews, previews, history stuff, loads of City, past, present and forever, of course. Push that subscribe button, push the bell notification. Tell your City friends if you can. Spread the word, that'd be great if you can do that for me. All your comments on this, anything you want to comment, it doesn't matter what you comment, I'll pick it up on the channel anyway. So anything you want to comment about, please do so. And a little bit under the weather at the moment, just a bit of man flu, just a bit of a cold. But obviously, it's a bit of a struggle with you guys. We know it, don't we? So please, if you can give us a thumbs up, you make a sort of sickly City fan very, very happy. Especially with all of these games coming up as well. It's been hard work walking backwards and forwards to the Etihad, which I do quite a few miles. So not easy for an old bloke like me. So please, any thumbs up, I'll be very welcome. And before we start, yes, King of the Kippax 290 is out. Yes, the brand new 35th season, of course. There's information on the screen there. Dave and Sue Wallace, fantastic. You know me, guys, I'll put it out there for this magazine. It's just something all City fans should have. All right, I take it some people don't buy programmes, but I mean, it's hard copy. It's possibly one of the best things you can buy as far as City concerned, because they're not really covered anywhere. I'm all right, you've got the Manchester Evening News, etc., but just for the fans' point of view, it's it's the only thing left apart from obviously the internet. So please give Dave and Sue and all the team at King of the Kippax, all the writers, fantastic writers, your support. It's a great issue, this one, a great cover. I love that cover, a fantastic cover. So you can pick it up at the ground. I believe there are a couple of the guys still selling it at the ground, but mainly subscription. So if you're not already subscribed, you probably had it through your letterbox. If you are, hopefully the last couple of days, get onto that. King of the Kippax, Dave and Sue Wallace. Fantastic stuff. Right, general odds. Let's have a look at some of the odds. Saints, a third favourite for the drop. So obviously 3 teams go down, so they are one of the favourites. The 5-2 to be in the bottom 3. We'll see how Hasenhüttl goes on this week. Whether he'll be there next week is a big possibility that he won't. Let's be honest. City to win the league, yeah, we were 1-3 before the United game, and we are now 2-9 on generally. So we've gone firmed up even more as far as so there's not much value in that anymore. Plenty of value on Lane City, of course. Let's face it, we only sit second at the moment. It's still Arsenal at the top. I mean, if we get onto Arsenal, they're 8-1. So as an Arsenal fan, worth 50p, isn't it? And Liverpool, you never know, they might come good. They might start a little run. And Liverpool is 12-1. Worth, Liverpool fans probably worth 5p into. That's probably all they'll afford on that. Hasenhüttl is 6-1 to be the next manager out the door. Cooper's a firm favourite at the moment as far as a book is concerned, but most people think this is Hasenhüttl's last chance, really. And if he doesn't put an half-decent performance against City, I mean, you may as well put a gun to his head now to sort of to save his job. I mean, it's an uphill climbing, isn't it, for the guy? But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, the match odds themselves, as I said, no value if you're a City fan. 1-8 on, forget that. Excuse me. Saints are 20-1, so if you're an optimistic Saints fan, that's not too bad. And a draw, which is what it was last year, don't forget. They did very, very well it was a long time ago now. It wasn't last September, it's the start of last season. 0-0 draw, which they thoroughly deserved. Very defensive, but they deserved it. We just weren't good enough. That's 17-2. This is my starting 11, which I've based some of the judgments on. If you want to see how I got to this starting 11, please check out my preview show as well, which is out there, will be out there very quickly within the time that this has been put out. Edison, Cancelo, Aki, Akanji, Gomez. I've put Rodri, although obviously Rodri's still, it looks as though he's fit because he's on the bench against Copenhagen, but obviously Gundo will step in if it's not quite 100%. KDB, Bernardo, Grealish, Haaland, and Foden. There you go. Summing up this one, I mean, Saints are a weird side this season. Weird as in they've never really got going. They had a couple of good victories within the space of 2 or 3 weeks, and then it all fell flat again. But one thing is sure, they do have trouble scoring goals. We're very disappointed if City don't keep a clean sheet in this. As I say, Hasenhüttl appears to be on borrowed time. And unless he pulls out a small miracle, and the Saints do against us on Saturday, I think he'll be on his way. Performed well against City, of course, in the recent past. But, of course, this season, it counts for nothing, does it? I mean, are they going to think back, oh, yeah, we played well last year against City. We got 2 draws in the league. Are they going to think that? Are they going to just be a little bit down? The confidence is low. The manager's under pressure. So really, if City can take a lead in this game, I think it's going to be a formality. And I'm predicting a clean sheet for City and a minimum 3-goal winning margin. If we do score early, it could get very ugly in a good way for us, but not in a good way for Southampton. First goal scorer, the obvious guys. Haaland's 15-8. Alvarez 10-3. I don't think Alvarez will play. Mahrez is an interesting one, 6-1. Foden 7-1, and Grealish 10-1. I mean, Grealish can't buy a goal, can he? He's playing very, very well, but he's not scoring. So 10-1 sounds good, but probably, having said that, you never know. You never know, do you? For Southampton, obviously, Shea Adams is their current top scorer. He comes in at 14-1, the first goal scorer. Anytime goal scorer, all the obvious ones I've just mentioned there are too dodgy. And the only one that might be half decent, say he's got to come good at some stage. I think he'll play. Grealish, he can get 3-1, so that might be worth a little. Might be worth a pound coin, something like that. Shea Adams is 9-2, anytime goal scorer. As I said, I'll be disappointed if we let any goals in against Southampton. And if you fancy a hat-trick, I mean, let's face it, Haaland probably would have had one against Copenhagen again if he hadn't been took off at half-time. If you fancy a Haaland hat-trick, you can get 11-2, so not exactly high, but what do you expect? The bookies have got to cover themselves, haven't they? So that's an interesting start, 11-2. Half-time, full-time, it's got to be City, surely. I mean, I've had a look at a draw in City 7-2, which is fair enough. It's usually around 10-3, 3-1. So 7-2 on a draw at half time. And obviously City victory at full time. But if you go City, you're only getting 4-9 on, so you're not getting much value on that one. Correct scores, you've got to look at the to-nils, haven't you? 2-0 7-1, a 3-0 13-2, a 4-0 is 9-1, a 5-0 is 14-1. If Saints are going to get a goal, stuff like a 3-1 is 10-1, a 4-1 is 12-1. So, you could probably Dutch 4 or 5 of those and make some money and say, just take a chance on it. Last season it was 0-0, of course, and if you can get 33-1 on that, can you see this being a 0-0? It'll be an utter shock if it is. Goals under and over. Well, you can't really look past City scoring goals at the moment, can you? Even if Southampton don't. Though 3.5 goals plus is 8-11 on. So that's not too bad. If you don't mind odds on, that's not too bad. But if you want to go 4.5 plus, you can get odds against with 13-8. Winning margin, again, yeah, a 2-goal winning margin, which seems a bit low, is 10-3. A 3-goal is 10-3. But if you go for the 4+ winning margin, which a lot of people might risk it, it's just 2-1. Again, is there any real value in that? I don't think so, particularly. Both teams to score, yes, is evens, because the bookies don't think Southampton are going to score. I hopefully don't think Southampton will score. But if you fancy no, that's 8-11 on. So there you go, guys. That's the main stuff, as I say. Very hard to get some value. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know your accumulators. I know some of you chance different things. There's a guy in front of me against United. Had City to win. A Haaland hat trick and some of it, and they'd all come in. There was something else as well. I can't remember what it was, but it was showing his slip to the other guy. I couldn't see the price of what he got, but if you've done something like that, let me know. And obviously, let me know after the event if you want. And let me know. Oh, I won this bird. Just keep your fingers crossed for anyway. Let me know what you fancy for this week. And as I say, difficult when These games are expected to be so one-sided, but you see, we never know. Southampton did the dirty on us last season. They might be capable. They might surprise us and do it again. But I don't think so. I think City are a far different animal to what we were at the start of last season when we played them at the Etihad. That's for sure. Great. Let me hear your comments, guys. It'd be great to hear from you. Until we meet again, I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.